Beautiful Saturday morning, a little bit of a later start, but it's going to be a great day. Got fiery ball of orange in the sky. We got the Danny dog, and I'm doing it with Donna today. We're at the Nugget Lake. Gonna come and see if I can find some more of those monster pieces I found last time I was here, and bringing you guys along for the ride. See you in a little bit. Right over there's where I was at 2 weeks ago, and it looks like I can still keep digging there. Right there is where I was this winter a lot, but there's a lot of big rocks back in that hole, and I don't know, I think that one over there is still enough small rocks so it'll be easier to get deep right away. And the dam is still damming there, easy enough to do. All the big rocks are right nearby, so this is where we're gonna do it. See you after a while. All right, way off in the distance we got Ryan. He's here with his little girl Gina. She's running around with my Danny dog. They're having a great time. Donna is in the middle of the creek making a hole. I'm right over there, and I've gotten down into the red stuff again. We got 2 buckets. We got the sluice set up. We're gonna dig a couple more buckets. And another guy up here, Chadley, he said his name was. He's up there digging away, just getting ready to start sluicing. So yeah, it's a good day at the creek. The sun is out in full force. Oh, my phone's trying to fall. So we'll check in with you in a little bit here, get some sluice time in. Well, we got our first 3 full, and I mean full to the top. We used the 4th bucket to fill them up that high. We in both holes got into some good orange stuff. You can see that red dirt coming right off of the sluice. It's working great. Sluice is running good. Nice sunny day. We might be able to see some gold in there. You seen any specks in there yet, honey?
Not really. I'm not sure.
You almost never see it in the green mat because it gets to the bottom like it's supposed to. But the indicator mat usually will show a speck or 2. Especially if they're bigger. But it seems to be running good, cleaning up nice. Oh, there's a piece right there. I just touched one out. Alright, my camera is... Where was it? Right there? Oh, right here. Oh, I just made it go down. Yeah, well, we'll take a better look. We'll take a better look when we clean it up. I know Ryan had started sluicing. The dogs are running around chasing stuff. Are you having any luck down here?
A little bit.
You got both sluices going. I do that sometimes too. It's faster, huh?
Yeah, it's technical. The new one's first.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've got some of that black mat like that Gold Hog's got at home too, but I haven't used it yet. It's just brand new rolled up. I have noticed with the sluice fox mat that you almost never see gold in it because it buries immediately. But they're good mats. I mean, they're catching.
That indicator mat I got on there.
Yeah.
It's actually just a tool mat.
Okay.
fox wire. That really catches the gold. You can really see it.
Nice.
Like really long.
Yeah, that one of mine with the riffles, you can see it Like we just saw a piece in there just now, but every time I touched it, it moved down further. So, but when I pull it out and try to look before I clean it, you'll see it in the indicator, but you'll never see it in the green. Sometimes if you get the water bottle out and spray the riffles clean, then the gold will come up. But yeah, it's good to see you're catching. I'm gonna wander down by Ryan next and see how he's doing. My back hurts. I don't really feel like digging anymore, but I'm gonna get a few more buckets. Yeah, I can bring one of mine down for you to try out. I've been making custom ones for people, so. Yeah, I'll bring one down and let you check it out. Back down here, how's it going, honey? Maybe when I come back, I'll try to adjust it a little bit. It does look kind of slow at the top, but as long as the riffles are riffling, slower it'll catch more gold. Okay, down here to see how Ryan's doing. We'll follow the yellow brick road here. Red Creek. Danny dog, what are you doing? Better watch where I'm going. There's holes all over in here. This is not an iPhone. I really doubt it's waterproof. We must be doing something right. This whole creek is red right through here. I think I'm still filming. Oh yeah. Oh jeez. As I try not to fall. Got the Dream Mat sluice getting her done.
Yeah, a lot of black sand.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
That other place we go to, we find a ton of black sand.
Really?
I think there'd be tons of gold for the amount of black sand we find. It's just not right.
Huh.
Black sand and pyrite.
Oh, okay.
It looks, when you're done, everything downstream from you is covered in gold glitter.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy how much there is. Like you get frustrated even trying to pan.
Right.
Because there's so much of it.
Sure.
But so we just sluice everything and then pan it back because that sluice at least floats it away.
Right. Okay.
Oh, boy, you do have a lot of black sand in there. Good orange dirt though. Look at the orange in the sun there. That really shows in the video. Is that a piece in that first riffle? Oh no, it just spun around, so I kind of doubt it.
Up top here I saw a few pieces in there. Smaller ones, but I didn't see it gold in there.
That's good.
Yep.
We'll come back and check on you in a minute. Make some adjustments. You got to run a little better. There's a piece. There's a piece. There's a piece. Got a couple, 2 or 3 over here. I don't know if the camera sees them or not. I got so much sun on the top. And yeah, there's some down in there. Of course, this is just the indicator, man. They're all getting caught down in this one. We got gold. Oh, there's a nice one. Let's see it right there. Boom. Looky there. We got gold. Alright, so that's going to be our 5th bucket. There's 4 in there. 4 just like that. Full to the top. And we do have some nice looking pieces. That's a nice one. Got a whole lot of them kind of in this area. If I could get the sun to cooperate, it's not looking good. You can see them in there. There's one right there trying to dance back and forth. A couple other ones by it. Little speck there. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the screen there. This is probably one of the nicest looking indicator mats I've ever had on this. That big guy, if that's going to show or not, I don't know. There it is. There's one a little further up there. And that one had friends by him there. So Well, I'm super stoked to see what this is going to look like in the pan. That'll be bucket number 5. I'm going to stop for a little bit here. We brought some lunch. Ryan, he took off. He said he did pretty good, but not too many big pieces. But it was still a good day, he said. We've got a little bit of, whoa, quick trip goodness here. Let me see. What is in here? We got the spring veggie tray with dip. Got some peas and cucumbers and tomatoes. Some quick stick beef snack sticks and cheese sticks. A couple hard-boiled pterodactyl eggs. And 2 turkey and Swiss turkey cranberry wild rice bread with Swiss cheese. Oh, there's another veggie tray. Got some carrots, some cauliflower, and some broccoli. And another cheese beef stick combo. And another turkey and Swiss. I'm going to wash that down with a couple of quick trip waters. There's some sandhill cranes flying over. Danny's going to have to get a beef stick because I didn't bring her a treat today. And it's a beautiful day in the creek for sure. Beautiful day. I've been digging mostly in that hole right in the middle. I might go and dig another bucket out of there. They've both been producing well in the past. So, I don't know, both holes, I'm already way down in the orange sand. You can see the orange streak in the creek. And you can actually see everything below me is orange. So we're in the good stuff. But, alright, we're going to pound some food down and talk to you guys in a little bit. Well, we made it to 6 buckets. And I'm telling you, this indicator mat is the nicest looking one I've ever seen up here. Trying to find some speckles for you. There's one. Got a few migrating down. There's a couple side by side. Somewhere in here. I might have to try on the other side, because I'm not seeing them in the camera. Drop that sucker out. Look at them 2 are honkers. I'm a big one. Right there's pretty good size. We got them right all the way across. Up in here. There's one hanging out in the rocks. There's 4 or 5 right there. So we're gonna, these are just packed full. Garnets and black sand, and hopefully the gold's in there too. So, I'm gonna get this out. Get a good look at it. One more try, because the last video was sideways. There we are. Big ones in between on there. Big ones in there. Down here. I rinsed the bucket, so I washed a few of them down that have been hanging out for quite a while. And there's one. Let's see, up in there. Couple hanging out right at the top. Right in there if I can find it. Right at the tip of my finger. There's 2 right there. Boom, boom. Another guy right in there. Another guy right in there. Alright, let's get it out, get it cleaned up. There's 3 of them hanging out right there. Actually 4 or 5. 6 or 7. Wow, there's a little more you can see in the camera. Okay, I'm gonna get it cleaned up, see what we got. We'll get this mat rolled up and cleaned up. 6 full to the top buckets. I think it's the most I've ever ran through without doing a cleanup. Looks good, looks good. That's the most pieces. There's a big piece there, big piece there, big piece there. The most, man, there's a piece, there's a piece, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's a whole bunch right there. Tiny, but they're there. And then there was one hanging out up at the top. That's a pretty good sized little flake. So, I've got high hopes. I dug around in the riffles on this sluice fox mat and I did not see much. But like I said, the gold buries right down to the bottom and you don't see much. It's what the mat's supposed to do. Take it back and forth a couple times. Make sure I got it. Donna's coming over with cool rocks. What's cool about that one, Donna? Oh, it's got all kinds of cool colors in it.
I'll look for the two. You should be able to slice that.
So that's got reds and yellows and blacks and greens and... Is this one I dug up out of that hole?
No, I walked way down the creek and found it.
That's a pretty neat one. Looks like she wants to get some exercise carrying a 10-pound rock to the truck. Okay, I'm going to call that good. Get these guys flipped up. I forgot to put more clips on. I lost a few. We were having trouble with water getting underneath of this mat, which really doesn't make a difference. You don't even need this mat. But it's just fun to see all the gold that accumulates on it. There's some big garnets in that pile, black sands. Really gonna have to look this over because the gold likes to stick to it. Does indeed. I'm not seeing too much in there. Had some pieces of gold get stuck in this. It's all you can do to flick them back out even. But hopefully if there's anything stuck in there, it'll still be stuck when I get home. Alright, well. I don't know if that's gold or not. I'm not going to take a risk. Not there anymore. And then the old. Clean my crack out real nice. Alright. I'd say that's 98%. That's good enough for me. Put that together. I was supposed to be delivering this sluice to Montana this weekend. It didn't work out. I didn't make it. So, probably going to have to put it in the mail. I don't know. Still want to get out there. It just hasn't happened yet. Little bar to put in. Those of you guys who haven't seen this, just a neat little bar with a hole in it. With a hole in the sluice. I just tuck it down in there. Right into that one of the last riffles. Put the bolts through. tighten down the wing nut, and that mat is locked in there. No taking off down the creek. And it's, I've tried to change this a little bit, but nothing else helps that as good. There's ways it could be a little faster, but alright. Good and tight, just like you like it. Get that out of the way, find the pan. This is a score. Donna found this digging on her second or third bucket. Pair of Oakleys. They were buried in the creek. Somebody lost their glasses. Oops, I'm trying to bury them again. But we got them back. Set that down yonder. The camera seeing all this? Not quite. Move back to here. Clean bucket. There is a whole pile of gold right there on the backside, just from that first little shakedown. I'm going to set this down somehow so I can film it for you. We'll just come right out of the tripod and go right down. Alright, so there is all of those specks of gold from that, just shaking it into a pile. And that's quite a bit. No, most of it's going to be underneath of the pile, but I was just trying to tap all that to the front. And look at what we have found already. That is awesome. Alright, I'm going to shake this up a little bit, and I'll be back. Hopefully show you a nice cleanup before I put this in my con bucket and take it home and run it through the cleanup sluice. Alright guys, I tried to tap it around, and I don't have a safety pan to pan into, and we've already got gold floating. I'm going to take it home either way, so rather than lose even a fleck of gold trying to pan this in the creek, and I'll tell you what, that's all black sand down there. It is so heavy and full of black sands. I'm not comfortable losing our hard-earned gold here. So I'll take this home, get the cleanup sluice set up. I'll meet you back at the shop. We'll get a good idea of what all is in there. Alrighty guys, thank you. Just like that, we made it back to the shop in almost no time. I mean, it was 2.5 hours of driving, and there might have been a 35-minute nap when I got home. But yeah, so I'm just going to get right into it here. I got this much cons, that's what I had from up there today. And we're just going to start one gold spoonful at a time, feeding it. Sluice appears to be dialed in. We know there's gold in here because we've seen it. I already got a piece of gold sitting right there. Woohoo! We'll do this quickly. I'm going to go ahead and pause you guys for the majority of this. And we'll check it out when I'm done. Alright, down to the last couple of spoonfuls. That did not take long at all. I could have just about kept you guys here for the whole time. But I am seeing really good gold in there already. Looks as good as it did in the top inspection mat there. I do plan to let this run for a while to hopefully work some more of this black sand out. I got just a little bit left in my bucket. I guess I can call that good enough. Yeah, seed for the next time. That spoon don't go in there though. I am going to grab probably a 1/2 inch block. Get that sluice raised up. Oh, this looks like it's closer to a 1 inch block. Just a block. I real carefully pick up this end. Whoops. Put the block in there, and that just adds a little bit more pitch and helps get that stubborn black sand to pop up out of there and move. I'm gonna let that run for a minute, go out and get my pans because they're all in the truck still. I'll be back. Alright, I went and got a pan, went and got a couple of snuffer bottles. Clean, dry snuffer bottles. I'm not going to contaminate my gold this time with gold from somewhere else. I did that in the last video and I do apologize. It wasn't until I was actually watching it, counting the big specks, going, wait a minute, something's not right. Where'd all that gold come from? So I'm glad I found more gold because I mean it wasn't really lost. It was just in the shelf, but I kind of forgot I had it. But yeah, this is looking good. I'm gonna do a little bit more drain. Pull this apart. Just go ahead and run the rest of that out of there. Get you guys out from here, and this is what we've got. Let's see what the gold, and more gold. That's the very tippy top. Oh, looky that, looky that. That is some good stuff coming. Oh, there's a bunch there. I see more on the phone than I can see with my eye, to be honest with you. Oh, there's a nice piece in that riffle there. Boy, is that one dirty finger. That is the finger of a guy that's been in the creek all day. There's a piece. So yeah, I'm liking it. There's some down. We're at about the halfway point. Now we're in the halfway point. This is usually where I stop seeing anything decent for gold. I'm going to switch you to super zoom. We'll take another look at it, and then I'm going to start panning it out. Look at that big garnet. Be right back. Alright, we got you in the super zoom now. You can see them garnets popping. I'm still down. Oh, there's a garnet. Made it ways down. Alright, let's start heading back up. Back and forth. There is some right there. There is a piece hiding out right there. There's a couple more pieces. It looks good in the riffles. Let's get it in a pan for you. See about knocking some more of that black sand out of there. Snuffering the gold up. Oh, look, that it is just rich at the top there. Look, every riffle's got gold, and that gold's got gold next to it. I can only imagine there's gold hiding under that black sand. And then up here where I washed some of it back, look at there. There's a big chunk of dooski right there. Look at that. Got some dimension to it even. Nice. Actually, that piece almost looks a little obscene. Alright, got it in a pan. I was being a baby and didn't bring very much water out, so I'll have to depression style panning here. Drought style. I even got hot water because my hands are sick of cold water. So we'll do over the big riffles a couple times, see if we can't pull some of that heavier stuff over. Oh, you know what? We'll pause. We'll put a little bit of special sauce in there. Fresh water. We've, I don't know if it's time of year or what's in the water right now versus other times, but the last few times I've been to Nugget, man, we've had some floating gold. And I don't want it to float away. Alright, so get her tapped up. See if I can't pull a little bit of this heavier stuff out of here. Oh, it'd sure be nice if I had a little bit more water, but I don't see any gold up there, so I must be doing it okay. Knock it back. Definitely didn't see as many big pieces today as we were into the other day. But you know, that you saw earlier in the video, just from that little bit of a tap back, there's definitely a lot of gold in here. But I guess this will be the tell. I think that's probably enough forward. Let's try to bring it. Oh man, there's still quite a bit of black sand in there. I need a little more water too. I bet this takes me a couple of tries, but I'm hoping to get the first. Oh, it just turns so golden. I'll try to calm down just a little bit here. If you watch the Glacial Gold Hunters video about the different pans, I 1000% agree with him as far as that Garrett Super Sluice is amazing for removing material. You can knock a lot of stuff down quick, but I have a heck of a time with that heavy pan and that big bottom trying to group the gold together or get it anywhere where it's visible. But I do a lot better with this one. Now I am losing a little gold here, and I see I got a little bit going over there. I'll try to, yeah, she's dancing around on me. But there is a beautiful smile in the pan. I'll try to set it up. Maybe set a block of metal on it. Now it'll stay. I'll get you guys out of here. And a nice close look at that smile. Look at that. Alright, let me super zoom you. Here we are on the super zoom. That piece is pretty chunky. Get some extra light in there. That is a nice looking piece there. I don't think they're as big as those ones last time, but there is a nice line of gold. For the very first, you know I don't have it all. Look at all that black sand. But for the very first time around, I'm liking that a lot. Let me snuffer that up. Do it again. Be right back. Well, I snuffered all that up and shook it around, and look at that big piece that came out. And it's got friends all around it. I still got some in that black sand there. Like I said, that black sand does not want to cooperate. I'll get the magnet out in a minute, get some of that out of there. But I'm going to snuffer this up quick while I got it all isolated. And then we will get right to it again. Hey, there we go. I thought I turned the light on. I turned it off. There, look at that nice smile. And look at that piece. That is more obscene gold. Just awesome. Alright. I think we might even take a little kink of that too, because I don't have too many of them pictures. See you in a minute. Well, this is the third time. And I did get a bunch of black sand out with the magnet. And I went back and forth between a couple bowls to make sure I hadn't picked up any gold and anything suspiciously non-magnetic. After the sorting out process, I dumped back in this pan. But it's not as abundant, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's at least 20 there, right? Because you got these guys over here. And right there's another one. So I'm going to snuffer that up, shake her down one more time, and then we'll do a snuffer dump. Well, geez, guys, my fourth time. Look at that big pile of gold I uncovered. I'm going to be going through this a little bit closer. But there's more gold in that fourth shot than there was in the third. I'm not complaining, and some of those pieces, you know, they're healthy. They're all right. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. That was almost painful. I've been panning for about 25 minutes straight. I didn't get any more where I had like a line worth showing you. Nor did I ever have it where I felt I could set the pan down without losing my piece. But there was parts of that black sand where it was just like paste. And it wouldn't let the gold go. I mean, that's some of the magnetic black sand, but the non-magnetic stuff was bad. It was bad. So I would tap it around and I would suck up 2 or 3 pieces, and then I'd tap it all around a couple, 3, 4 times, and I'd find one piece. All right, that's good. Then I'd get it to thin out in a spot, tap it around, and there'd be 4 or 5 pieces again. It's like, what the heck? Is never-ending gold. But that's a good problem to have, you know. I mean, that's why we do it, right? So here is the snuffer dump. There is definitely some black sand in here because I just had to start sucking black sand up at one point. There was no other option. And I am going to pull my straw out because it's flour gold and it likes to hang out in the straw. I guess the straw doesn't want to come out. There we go. Get that rinsed off, and then this little stopper, and probably do another little container of water here just to, I think that's probably good. We'll call that good enough, and I'm going to end up having to do a little bit more snuffering on it anyway, so I don't know who I'm trying to kid here. Okay, so let's tap her all up. At least it's a little bit more responsive. I got gold running up my riffles. I don't see any floaters. I got the good stuff in there, so that shouldn't be happening anyway. So I'm going to get rid of some of this water so I can see what I'm doing here. So we got gold clear up into here already. Get back down where you belong. Alright. You too. Get down there. With a little wrap tapper. Try to wash that sand back out of there. I don't know if you guys are seeing this or not, but I'll zoom in, don't worry. I found two more pretty notable sized pieces when I was off camera. Like I said, pretty notable size. I almost think I should snuffer that. Maybe we'll do a double, snuffer it up, and then check everything. Get this one more time. I think that's what we'll do. I'm going to pause you. I'm going to snuffer all that gold right there up that I don't know if you can see or not. It's all up there at the top. I'm going to snuffer that up and try to just get some more of that black sand away from it. And because I can't tap up and wash down. It's just everything's going. The black sand's going up when I tap it. The gold's going down when I wash it. So I'm going to get it the best I can. Give it a little bit of a snuffer job here. And then we'll hopefully get some more of that black sand out of there. So the big snuff, snuff, snuff. Alright. I'm just going to leave the camera running because I'm still going at it here. That's a lot better. There isn't near as much gold. Oh, there's a clean line. I can snuff her up. Just kind of thin this out, see if I see any gold walking out of there. I don't really see any hiding pieces. This isn't, it's fairly thin, so I should see whatever. Nothing's dancing around with it. Try this pile here. And I'm getting a lot closer to running all of these tailings one more time. I just keep adding to my tailings boxes. So I do get one more shot if I should happen to wash or lose a little bit of gold in doing this. Alright. Now we're going to wash that down. Actually, just check one more time because I'm paranoid. No, I think I got it pretty good. I don't see any this time. Alright, I'm going to wash this down. And we'll do a snuffer dump. How's that sound? Just like it never even happened. Alright. Hey, looky there. Gold without black sand. Same. I'll pull the straw out. I'll add a little bit of water. Sure I get cleaned in underneath of there real good. This didn't have a lot of black sand holding it in, so I'm not going to fully disassemble it. Alright, we'll call that good. Do just one more quick, just in case something was in the straw. Alright. The big reveal. I don't see any floaters. I'm going to try to get all that jet dry bubbly stuff out of there and suck up some water I can see through. There we go. Is there enough to tap all that gold up to the top? There's still a little bit of black sand in there, but way better than it looked a minute ago. Got a couple gold pieces up on the riffles. Alright, let's just try to wash some of that back and see what it wants to look like. It's funny, that big piece just wants to roll around. You'd think the big piece would just get up there in that groove and stay there, but it just wants to go all over the place. but I'm going to try to spread it out, because in a line it just looks like a line of gold. When you spread it out some, you can kind of see all the individual pieces. I am pretty happy with that. Let's go ahead and weight it down. We'll get you guys out of here and zoom in. That is a nice pile in the pan. I am fairly happy with that. Another great day at the Nugget Lake. Got to hang out with my wife. Got to BS with Ryan for a while. I met Chadley. I think that was what he said his name was. I'm just glad that's not my name, because I could only imagine how much the kids would pick on me if I was Chadley Madley. But he was a hell of a guy to talk to. Says he's following my YouTube channel a little bit and added me on Facebook. I said, send me a message when you get home so I know who you are. And we're going to both be at the Flower Gold Wizard Patreon outing at the Nugget. So I'll definitely get to see him again then. But I told him to hit me up. I'd love to go hit some spots up with him whenever. Talking about possibly Chicago, how do you say it? Chicago-Manawang. There's the National Forest up north that's got the C and the H and the M and the Q and the Mananamanam in there, and I can't say it. I'm from Wisconsin. I can't say the names of the towns, so. Man, that looks good, guys. I thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed. And please smash that like button and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And I will be seeing you all on the next one. Have a great day.
Hi.
What else do you
subscribe.
like and subscribe? That's right, buddy.